Running for me is important because during a busy workday, I sometimes have a lot of thoughts that are going through my mind, and I want to decompress. And I go for a run to kind of break down those thoughts, and I usually get some inspiration from my surroundings. Growing up, I always wanted to work for a company which allowed me to travel and get to explore different cultures and really immerse myself in those cultures. So at KPMG, I found the time to actually travel internationally, cross the coast, go to New York, go to DC. Today I'm in the US, but 5 years ago I wasn't. I have a very unique past where I traveled a lot as a kid. I grew up with parents who were human rights defenders. At a young age, I was exposed to different backgrounds, especially in the context of refugees. So my parents would take me to refugee camps and kind of interact with kids my age who maybe didn't have the privileges that we didn't even consider privileges. As I grew up, I realized that business and human rights was going to become an area that was very important, that was developing, and where you could generate impact. When I went to London, it was a very interesting experience because I started to meet different people who all were like-minded. We all were there to study law. We all wanted to kind of embrace this notion of justice and fairness and equality. I learned human rights law, but I wanted to experience that in the field. So, the process in my mind was, I'm studying something that I can then leverage to empower people in local communities that don't have that knowledge. Working in a consulting firm like KPMG gave me the opportunity to work with different organizations that actually have the means and the opportunities to actually work in supply chains and look at workers' rights. So you can assist in policy making and working on documentations where you promote values that a corporation has, to actually working on implementation work where you identify gaps, you identify potential violations, and you work with corporations to remediate and correct those issues. The most fulfilling aspect of working at KPMG was interacting with human rights professionals and helping them instill the values of their corporation into a broader program. At KPMG, I was able to develop my skills and pursue my passion, and I'll carry this with me for the rest of my life.